The word of the day today is ruthless. Every time I say the word ruthless, Jack White gets some skin pigmentation. Musician Jack White has threatened to sue Donald Trump over the use of his song Seven Nation Army in a propaganda post on Instagram yesterday. While Jack was out blazing this fat litigious blunt, he also decided to go in on Donald Trump in what I would call ruthless fashion. But before we get into it, my name is Dan Frampton. I will be your personal YouTuber for the day. If you have any thoughts or concerns, my comment section beckons thee. Okay, my little turtle wax sniffing amphibians, let's get slimy. And this is the post in question over here, coming from the account Margot Martin, who I guess is like an aide to Donald Trump. She helps him out. She's a carer, okay? This guy is like 85 years old. He needs people to take good care of him, and apparently Margot Martin is somebody taking care of all the needs of Donald Trump, out there doing all the things that are required for us to perceive him as an actual human being, I guess. She is failing tremendously at that, by the way, but here's the post in question. Now, I can't really play the song. You know how it goes. Dun, 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 dun. And that's playing, okay, as Donald Trump is walking triumphantly up these stairs to his private jet or whatever. Absolutely egregious. So I can't blame Jack White for reacting the way that he did. And here's what Mr. White had to say to Donald Trump, who, by the way, is a felon, right? And running for president and like staged a coup against the government that he was also a part of. Remember, that's the Donald Trump we're talking about, right? And I don't live in America, so if you crazy right-wingers find yourself on this post, please throw all your vitriol my way, because none of it means a lick to me anyway, okay? Donald Trump is just like not a human being. He was a degenerate before he ran for president, while he was president, after he was president. There's nothing new. This guy is filthy, slimy, and it's crazy that people ride for this guy. It's Donald Trump, people. Donald fucking Trump. Anyway, here's what Jack White had to say about the use of his song. Oh! Don't even think about using my music, you fascists. Lawsuit coming from my lawyers about this, to add to your 5,000 others. Have a great day at work today, Margot Martin. As long as I'm here, a double you to Don Old for insulting our nation's veterans in Arlington, you scum. How could you do that, Donald Trump? Are you out there disrespecting veterans? The government disrespecting veterans. Oh, who'd a friggin' thunk? It seems like a pretty believable story, if you ask me. I'm gonna dive back into this post. You should lose every military family's vote immediately from that, if anything makes sense anymore. Jack White. Well, nothing really seems to be making sense to old Jack White, because everybody in his own comment section does not agree with him, which I find to be crazy. If you're riding for any politician, there's more than just brainworms in your head. And I'm saying that to the people going Kamala Mamala as well. Riding for politicians is weird. They're imperialistic. They don't give a shit about you. They're gonna do what benefits them and their benefactors. And just because they like try to pull the wool over your eyes during election season doesn't mean you should be riding for them in this kind of way. I think as a musician, you're brilliant, but that's where my like of you ends. Sorry, Jack, I'm checking out now. Bye. And the irony in that sentence is crazy. It's like, I'm expressing my opinion, but how dare you express your opinion? And the way that you reacted is crazy, but I'm gonna react in the same way, publicly and in front of you. I don't understand how this makes any sense. Are you trying to be a bigger boy here? Are you trying to be like a deeper intellectual? Oh, sorry, Jack. I'm checking out now. This is just too much. Another guy comes in and says, showing hate for someone like this is just weird. Showing hate for someone like this would be weird, but this isn't just someone. This is Donald Trump. It is so easy to hate politicians. Politicians are the easiest to hate group of people in the entire world. You got billionaires and politicians. You put them together, they are the least trustworthy group of f***ing disgusting scumbags in the world, and Donald Trump is both of them combined. So having people out here glazing and riding Donald Trump is something that will never make sense to me. To be fair, I was being a little bit hyperbolic when I said everybody in Jack White's comment section was disagreeing with him. There was just those two main comments at the very top. They just got upvoted a lot because the Donald Trump camp did find them. Underneath all of those posts, there was a lot of sanity, there was a lot of understanding, but there also was a lot of like bias because he is also Jack White, right? The same kind of mixed bag that you would see in anybody's comment section. But it's just interesting to note that those two comments get upvoted so much by this weird ass crowd of weird ass people that find the anti-Trump stuff just to like comment on it and engage with it. You don't make yourself look more right. You don't make yourself look more sane. Everything that you're worked up against, you're actively doing, and the amount of copium you're huffing is just like seeping out into other crevices on the internet. Because of course you want to say what you believe in, of course you want to like die on certain hills, but I guess I just can't understand anybody wanting to die on the Donald Trump hill. His track record like speaks for itself. So to be honest, I'm kind of happy that Jack White went into ruthless mode over here when it came to this. This is his song being used in a way that he didn't want to see it being used, so that gave him every right to be as outspoken as possible. I stand with Jack White here, but only marginally. If he just came out and said this stuff, I would be a little bit annoyed because like political discourse is pretty cringe, okay? But because it's a reaction to the use of his song, I'm gonna let it slide. Even though I hate this pun that he used, Don Old. Come on, you could have done better than that, Jack White. Don Old. And I know we're coming up to a big old election, one of the biggest of all time, you know? But I couldn't even give a less about it. I know people are out here entertained by all the antics of all these politicians. Oh, they're gonna say this, they're gonna do that, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about any of it whatsoever, okay? They're all fake, they're all full of shit. They don't have your best interest in mind whatsoever, so you can do your little dance if you want, if that makes you happy, if that makes you feel like progressive and like, yeah, we're gonna get the right person in office. You do your little thing. It's all theatrics. It's all performative at this point. Either way, the United States of America is the entertainment industry is but you know who's not you, because you just watched an awesome video. And yo, if you're still here, that means you're a real G. If you want more content, I have a second channel where I'm doing more experimental stuff, gameplay stuff, drama stuff, slop type stuff. My wrestling channel was deleted. It's gone forever, which is kind of tragic. It happened accidentally. I meant to get rid of an older channel, but then the wrestling channel went away, and it almost had 1,000 subscribers, but I don't really watch wrestling that much anymore, so it was kind of a waste of a channel. So head over to my second channel right now. I'll leave a link at the end. It's called Beavis Philbin. The name might change. So until my next upload, you can keep it here and watch another upload, or you have a second option and you can go over there and watch another upload. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Dan Frampton. If there's anything you want me to talk about next, sound off down below. Okay, bye for now.